Welcome to the Kline May, what is it, the Kline May?
Realty Showcase.
Realty Showcase, okay. Oh, Murphy, just big boy. And we would like to thank our sponsors of the show. Is that a good boy? If you, this is, dang, so close. Too much thinking. One more time, you ready? Welcome to the Kline May Realty Show. I'm Karen Carpenter-Tacy out of the Augusta County office of Kline May. This is Murphy. If you see a home today that you would like to talk to one of us about, please call our office or reach out to one of our agents. We want to thank our sponsors and we hope you enjoy the show. All right, so you want to go play?
Thank you so much for having me over because we connected so good. But how did we really meet? How long ago was that? That was a little bit ago.
Yeah. It had to be what, like March. I actually just called Kline May and we were lucky enough you picked up the phone. I was running through the properties that I was looking at online and you're like, no, that's a dog. I wouldn't let my daughter go to the bathroom in that house.
And then we were also talking, well, I'm retiring from the Northern Virginia area. We want to get out of the crazy part. And then we started looking at homes. And we weren't sure at the time whether you're going to spend 6 months here and 6 months in Florida, and whether it was going to be winter or summer. So we ran through all those scenarios, and then you got this beautiful home. So, yeah.
And that was like completely unexpected. We had no idea we were moving to Harrisonburg. But I think that's when we really fell in love with you because we were completely all over the board. I mean, we looked at land.
Yes.
We looked at houses up on Massanutten. We looked at townhouses. We looked at properties over in Preston Lake.
Yeah,
we looked at, I mean, we were everywhere. But we did not think we were buying this house.
I knew I was in trouble when we saw the closet.
This closet is amazing. It's got a huge dresser, and you sit with the wine at the couch in the closet looking out over the skyline. It's like, this is amazing.
Looking out the window going, oh no. I saw her face with the piano and then the closet, and I was like...
The piano for you was a big thing. Yes, all right. She's like, no, we got to have this piano.
But the timing was good, too. We loved the house, right? So the whole way home, we're driving, oh my gosh, that was amazing, that was amazing. But then you start to go like, what are we doing? You know, you have that questioning of, are we really doing the right thing? And like, you're immediately calling us. And you're like, you guys got it. If you want the house, you got it right away. Like that timing.
We did really good negotiation because I knew what you wanted, you knew how I was going to present it. And by knowing that, it's not, I'm at dinner and he's calling me. We knew how we were going to proceed.
And you worked with the owners and they were on a special timeline for some of the personal things going on with them.
By being human, we were able to be the best offer. And so it's not always money, it's this. Yes. And that's what's really important.
And I think, you know, when you said, okay, they're going with yours.
Nice.
And we looked at each other and we said, okay.
Oh well, gonna have to sell now.
You went from realtor to friend in the in-between time. I mean, our house sold back in Northern Virginia in what, 12 hours?
12 hours.
12 hours. And then we were, in effect, homeless for weeks and weeks and weeks on end. Yes. The people moved out and you just became like our man on the street here. It's like, no, I need a dentist. Do you know anybody who fixes cars? We have a dog. Nope. Do you know anybody who watches dogs?
And that's the friendship part. That's the people part, right? That we love about everybody, and that's good. Because houses, they come and go, right? But this is good. And I'm gonna stick this mic in my pocket because thank you so much for everything you've done for me and being my friend. You know, I so appreciate that because, you know, those are the things that really make this worth it. So God bless your heart, and thank you so much for letting me in.
Hi, my name is Lana Doughty and I'm with Kline May Realty. Welcome to 11329 Acorn Lane, Broadway, Virginia, that features an authentic German chalet with 30 beautiful acres and magnificent views. Come on in and take a look.
I love my job because you get to help people complete one of their biggest dreams, which is owning a home. I think DCC is the best place for a mortgage because we are community-based, member-focused. Everybody works together, to make sure that every member is taken care of.
DCC is unique in that our whole operations team is here locally. Don't send your file to another state for it to be processed and underwritten there. You are working with somebody who's part of this community.
So this weekend is the best weekend ever. It's literally the name of the event, and it's hosted by HDR. And so a lot of businesses are open during special hours, so it's a Saturday. We're usually not open during Saturday, so we're really excited to be able to share the gallery with people and have people come in for our open house. Justin actually contacted us. So one day I received a great email in my inbox, and we were able to connect and show his work here.
My name is Justin Poole. I'm an associate professor of theater over at EMU, but I'm also a painter on the side. And so these oil paintings that you see in the gallery are paintings that I've done over the years. Most of them are pretty recent, within the last few months to a year. The title of the show is Around the World and Back Again. And so all of these are travel themed. Even the still lifes are travel themed.
So we opened this office in 2013, and we have this huge space in the middle, and we're trying to figure out the best way to, make maximal use of it. And the family that owned this building before us was the Wilson family, and it was Wilson Jewelers for decades. And so we decided we would turn it into an art gallery, and then in honor of the family that had the building before us, we call it the Wilson Downtown Gallery.
It's a beautiful gallery space, and it's nice because it's so integrated into the heart of downtown. It's right across from a really great burger place. It's really close to a lot of the other galleries in town, and so it's really nice to come in here and have this beautiful oasis.
I love the bright colors. I love how large the canvases are, because our space here, we have a beautiful brick wall and our ceilings are really high, so sometimes smaller canvases are a little, they get lost in the weeds, so it's really lovely to have his large, bright canvases.
I'm not any kind of art critic, but I know what I like. I do like his art, and I like I love food, so I love the ones where the food is the subject.
Have some pieces over there that are of charcuterie plates from Rome or from Vienna, and I also have some local favorites, like there's some cider from Showalter's, and there's a croissant from Magpie, which is a local diner here, and I also have pictures of statues and other traditional European cityscapes.
I feel like a lot of people walk by during the week downtown, and they might come in, they might not, and there's a certain group that comes through for First Fridays, but there's a whole new group that would come in during a weekend like this, so we're able to showcase a little bit more about our community.
When we have events here and we invite them and they do come in, it's a great way to brand the fact that we are realtors that are happy to help them buy a home or help them sell their home in a way that is giving them something of value in return, and actually doing it through an interpersonal, warm connection rather than, a cold call.
Oh, it's wonderful to be able to share the paintings with people here downtown, and I think that this is a really nice space. It's beautiful, it's welcoming, and I love that people can just come off the street during the week and come in here. Kline May is definitely supporting the local arts community by having the space, by reaching out to local artists and giving them a platform for displaying their work.
Home buyers beware. That's Virginia's motto. So do not buy someone else's problems. Never skip the home inspection. Even if you're buying as is or FYI, for your own protection, get a home inspection from Aztec Home Inspections. We provide home buyers with thorough and informative home inspections, radon testing, and mold testing. Get protected during your home buying process. Know before you buy. Schedule online at aztechomeInsp.com.
Hi, I'm Karl Waizecker, Principal Broker at Kline May Realty. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Q&A with Kline May. Today, our coffee of the week is from Blue Elk in Elkton, Virginia, and this is a medium roast from El Salvador. Let's give it a try. Kind of tastes like a brownie, kind of chocolatey and sweet at the same time, really good. If you'd like to try some of the coffees that we have here, send your real estate questions in to questions@klinemay.com, and if your question's chosen for discussion in one of our episodes, you'll receive a free bag of coffee that we're featuring that week. Our question today is one that we get a lot right now with the market, and that is it a good time to sell? A lot of folks have been afraid to sell over the past 2 years, or afraid to put their home in the market because of the likelihood of getting a contract or multiple offers very, very quickly and not being able to find a place to move because the inventory was so tight. Now, I think some of those folks may have an opportunity because some buyers have taken a little bit of a pause to see what interest rates do, or even backed out of the market completely. So there is a little bit less pressure in the buyer side of the market, a little bit easier to find a home. So even though interest rates are up, those sellers have gained 35 to 45% of equity in their home over the last 4 years or so. So that would enable them to make a larger down payment and keep their monthly payment manageable even though interest rates are a bit higher. So I think that is a really interesting opportunity for sellers right now to take advantage of the appreciation that they've seen to counteract those higher interest rates and actually move into a different type of home if that's what they've been wanting to do and frustrated with the inventory situation. If you'd like to see what's going on in the market as far as new listings coming on, please hit the link below, and we thank you for joining us.
Prowling isn't something to cry wolf about. With a Hawk security system, your home will howl, so you can deal with unwanted prowlers. Hawk Security will keep an eye on the creeps, so you can get your sleep.
I'm Robert Cook, and I'm going to be taking the Kline May Questionnaire. What is the best pizza toppings? The best pizza toppings, don't think there's anything that's really bad to put on a pizza, but my favorite pizza is a Philly cheesesteak pizza. Now, my favorite Disney movie, I think, would probably be, just because of my granddaughter and we've sat and watched it so many times, is probably Frozen. The best number is 1, because number 1 is exactly that, number 1. You're at the top. But in all seriousness, my name is Robert Cook. A little background about me: I did grow up here in Augusta County. I've been here all of my life, and I chose to be in the real estate field because I love to help people.
I'm Kelly Campbell, and I'm going to take the Kline May Questionnaire. What is the best pizza topping? Everything. Because I like all the things: vegetables, meat, cheese, load it up. My favorite Disney movie? All of them, but mostly Lady and the Tramp. So sweet, those dogs falling in love and slurping on that spaghetti. What is the best number? 2. Because 2 is better than 1. My name is Kelly Campbell. I am from Augusta County, born and raised, and I would love to help people find their dream home, help them through the process of buying or selling a home.
Hi, my name is Dustin Chapman. I'm going to take the Kline May Questionnaire. What is the best pizza topping? I would say anything meat. I'm a big meat eater, so pepperoni, sausage, ham, bacon, throw it all on there together. Favorite Disney movie? Probably gonna go with the original and go with Lion King. The best number, I'm going to go with 21. That was my number in basketball, baseball, in high school. Started real estate in 2021, so we're gonna go with 21. So in all seriousness, I am Dustin Chapman. I was born and raised just over the mountains in Highland County. The reason I wanted to be a realtor is to help people ultimately achieve one of the biggest purchases of their life, which is buying and selling homes. I always like to give back to the community in any way that I can, and anybody on the team can as well.
We all want to give our kids the best of everything: the best nutrition, the best education, and the best place to grow up. Even the air they breathe. Lennox strives to provide the best air quality for your family's home, free of indoor air pollutants.
At Landis Heating and Air Conditioning, they can install a Lennox customized comfort system in your home. Let Landis sweat the details so you can relax in comfort. Call my friends at Landis Heating and Air Conditioning today.
Get up to $1,700 in rebates.
Thanks very much for watching this week's Kline May Realty Showcase. I hope you enjoyed it. We'd like to thank our sponsors, as always, and we hope to see you all next week.